Good morning, student. Today's our topic is who is Hindu. Meaning of the term Hindu. The term Hindu is not very defined in its significance. In fact, it is not found in any of the ancient Sanskrit texts. Some consider that the term Hindu is derived from the river Sindhu. The word Sindhu was pronounced by the Persian as Hindu, and the Aryans who had settled near that river were called Hindu. Greek later on dropped the hard aspirate H and pronounced it as Indoi, which has changed as India and become the name of our country. According to Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, the civilization is so called since its original founders or earliest followers occupied the territory drained by Sindhu river system corresponding to the northwest frontier province and the Punjab. The people on the Indian side were called Hindu by the Persian and the later Western invaders. Etymologically, the term Hindu had only a territorial significance and it applied to an inhabitant of India. While explaining the feature of Hindu religion, Bal Gangadhar Tilakji said that acceptance of Vedas with reverence recognition of the fact that the means or ways to salvation are diverse, and the realization of the truth that the number of the god to be worshipped is large. That indeed is the distinguished feature of Hindu religion. Therefore, the term applies not only to Hindu by birth but also to Hindu by religion. Who is Hindu? According to codified Hindu laws, following person shall be deemed to be Hindu. Hindu by birth, the person whose both parents are Hindu. Offshoots of Hinduism like Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Lingayat, Pratna Samaj, Brahm Samaj, etc. Person who are not Muslim, Christian, Parsis or Jews. That means a person without any religions is also covered under Hindu laws. Convert to Hinduism. Person converted from any other religion to Hinduism is also covered under Hindu law. Reconvert to Hinduism. The person who convert to Hinduism to Christian or Islam and then they reconvert to Hinduism also covered under Hindu laws. Aboriginal tribes. Aboriginal tribes residing in the interior parts of India, they are also covered under Hindu laws. Impact of conversion and reconversion. As modern codified law recognize the conversion and reconversion to and from Hindu law. Following are the impact of conversion. Number 1. Person ceased to be member of co-parsnip family. According to tradition Hindu laws and modern codified laws, if a person converts from Hindu religion to any other religion, he is presumed to be dead. If a person solemnizes marriage before conversion, her matrimonial obligation remains unaffected toward his or her spouse. Thirdly, it is a ground of judicial separation divorce under Hindu Marriage Act 1955. This ground is available only to the victim party and not available to the converted parties. Impact of reconversion. A Hindu by converting to Islam, Jew, Christian sees his status as a Hindu. If he reconvert to Hinduism, he regains the status of Hindu and the Hindu law applies to him. He might not be treated as co-partner in his parental family. After reconversion, we can't presume that his parental family accept him as a member of co-partner family. If the child are brought up as a Hindu, they are also presumed Hindu. Matrimonial obligations are decided by his previous religion. If a person before conversion to Hindu religion was married, then his matrimonial obligations are decided by his previous religion. Reconversion does not mean that he will automatically be treated as having been restored his previous subcaste. As we all know, Hindu religion is divided in caste and subcaste. After conversion, he loses his civil status in our society. If a person reconvert to Hindu religion, that does not mean his subcaste again accept him. Hindu law is not lex loci but a personal law. Lex loci means the law of the place or locality or territorial law. Lex loci law are applicable to all persons within a particular territory irrespective of their caste, creed or race and religion. For example, law of contract, criminal laws, etc. The term personal law means the law of person or the law which goes with the person. Wherever a person goes, law will goes with them and they are governed by their own law, not by law of that locality where they stay or resides. For example, if a Hindu migrated to USA and settled there, his matrimonial obligations, property inheritance, they all are covered by Hindu laws applicable to him, not by the local laws of America, unless and until he convert to religion any other that is applicable in America. Thank you.